The man burst into his daughter's wedding and punched the groom on the spot. He then told his daughter, "If you still see me as your father, don't marry him." The daughter thought he was angry because she hid her identity as a CEO, but she didn't know her father had already seen through the groom's true face. The groom pretended to apologize, but whispered in the man's ear, "Your daughter and the company are both mine now." Hearing that, the man flew into a rage and punched him to the ground again. The daughter hid her CEO identity because she feared he would change after getting rich. She even lied that she had liver cancer just to see where he was spending money. After becoming CEO, she secretly gave her father a job with a monthly salary of $30,000, but after a year, he had no savings and his clothes were still worn and shabby. What she didn't know was that he had never received any pay for a whole year. One day he asked the supervisor for his salary again. The supervisor told him all his wages were withheld by the finance director to help him get the money for his daughter's treatment. The supervisor even took him to meet the director, but when he entered the office, he was shocked to see the finance director was his son-in-law. Worse still, he had another woman in his arms. Furious, the man demanded why he had money, but not for his daughter's treatment. To his shock, the groom admitted the daughter was just his plaything. Then he told the man, "If you want to save her, you'll have to beg me on your knees." The man thought of the $300,000 in unpaid wages, which could cover the surgery and buy supplements, so he knelt without hesitation. But the groom coldly said he never agreed to give any money. Seeing how desperate the man was, a co-worker told him the hospital was recruiting drug trial volunteers, and he could get $200,000 afterward. The man applied immediately and rushed to the hospital with the money. At that moment, the groom went to the daughter's ward and began to turn her against her father, even accusing the man of blackmailing him for $1 million. The daughter was deeply disappointed and became more determined not to reveal her true identity. Just then, the man barged in with $200,000. Seeing the groom still lying, he shouted at him to leave the room and warned his daughter once more not to marry him. But by now, the daughter no longer trusted her father. To avoid upsetting him, she pretended to agree. As the man turned to leave, he suddenly felt dizzy. He remembered the doctor's warning. The drug might cause memory loss, but he didn't care. His only goal was to raise the $100,000 for her surgery. Later he heard from a co-worker that the CEO was a famous philanthropist in the city, and today was her wedding day, being held at this very hotel. He quickly hid in the crowd. When he saw the CEO getting out of the car, he rushed forward, only to be blocked by the groom, who even had him dragged away. With the father gone, the wedding went smoothly. After much effort, the man finally made it back to the hotel. When he saw his daughter's face appear on the screen, he realized she was the CEO. He rushed to explain to everyone who he was, but no one believed him. Watching his daughter smile happily beside a man full of lies, he decided to protect her one last time.